Hello everyone, welcome to Robotic QA. Today's topic is what is GitHub Copilot. So nowadays this is like very trending topic in the AI. So let's move it to the practical thing. So I'll start with what is Copilot. This is the from the GitHub, and it is like code assistant AI tool. Okay, so what GitHub Copilot can do, how powerful it is, how it is different from ChatGPT and other tools, we will see in this one, and what are the limitation, what we can do it. So I have the IntelliJ and I created in one project called Java project. So you can use this Copilot with IntelliJ IDE, VS Code also, both the IDs. Okay, I'm using here IntelliJ IDE. So how to install it? First you need to install the plugin. Either it is VS Code or IntelliJ IDEA. So let me go to settings. Okay, in the settings go to plugin, and here just type Copilot. Okay, and enter, and you will see the GitHub Copilot on the top, right? So just click on install. I already have installed it, and click on OK. So once the Copilot installation is done, what will happen? On the right side you will see the Copilot icon, GitHub Copilot, and give GitHub Copilot chat. So click on GitHub Copilot chat, and you see if you are not logged in, you will see this option, sign in with the GitHub Copilot. So I'll be using the free version of the GitHub Copilot, which will have like limitations, but later we will see like what options are not available, and we'll have some limitations also. So click on this link, copy this code, and just open the browser. Okay, so this is how it will open. So you just log in with your email ID, paste that code which you copied, and click on continue. Okay, authorize the JetBrains ID. Congratulations, you have successfully set. So now if you see, now if you see here, like you are able to see the GitHub Copilot welcome, your name will come, and the chat box will come like ChatGPT and all. But how it is different from ChatGPT? Okay, and can this will do 100% work, like either if you are a developer or if you are automation tester. Okay, so no, it cannot do everything, each and everything, but it will work as an assistant. Okay, it will help you to be productive. If you are doing some tasks, writing, if you are a developer writing unit test. Okay, so and even it can do more also. Okay, I'll be making the series on this one. So we'll discuss in detail about how to write unit test, how to use it with Selenium, Playwright, and different frameworks also. But before that, this video will give you the idea what is Copilot and basic things you need to know before you use the Copilot. Okay, so first thing is on the top you see the ask. Okay, so in the ask we have the chat box, down we have add context option, and the model option is here. Okay, so if you see, there are models: Cloudy, Sonnet 3.5, GPT 4.1, and GPT 4.0, Gemini 2.0, Flash. Okay, so this just an interface, like how you use the WhatsApp, right? You have the chat box, but when you type something and you hit button, enter button, it go to backend, right? WhatsApp server. Similarly, like when you, it is just a UI actually. Okay, Copilot, it is just a UI here, but how to process your request, that's depend on this model actually, agent. Okay, so if you see here, Cloudy, GPT-4, so based on which model you are selecting, that's how your response will get processed. Okay, these are the brains of Copilot. Okay, you need to decide which brain you want to use. And if you are there are limitation in free version, but if you are using paid version, you will see lots of options, extra options also, models also, and you will not have any limitation there. Okay, so now in ask, what I can do here, I can ask any question which is generic also, like ChatGPT, what is Java? Okay, I'm asking what is Java, and if you see, it is performing some steps. I'm using GPT 4.1, collecting context. We don't have any context here, but generically it is asking what is Java. So if you see down, we are getting the another question which is configurable. Okay, we can configure these settings inside IntelliJ settings, Copilot settings, we can customize Copilot how we want to use. So it is just asking some relevant question automatically. So if I just click here, it will again answer. Okay, so if you want, you can enable or disable this option. If you like the this is helpful, just thumbs up or thumbs down. Or if you want to retry different want a different response, you can do it. And even if you can copy the message. Okay, so now let's move to context. What is context? Okay, so let's say if you have some file open here, let me go to demo 1. It had some code, right? So I can attach this to my chart actually. So now you see it is attached. And now if I put a slash here, I'll give different option in ask itself. Okay, it is a generic it ask is to ask generic question, but it has a option called context also. So if you want, I want to explanation of this code, I can attach this file as a context and just select explain. And if you want to write more like what you want, that Copilot will respond. Now if you see, I just added hyphen explain, and because I have a context added, so it read this file and it is explaining what this file is doing. Okay, what this file is doing. So if you see here, the code defines the class inside this package. It is the main logic uses the stream API to process it, and everything it is showing. Okay, and let's say if I put here okay, let's say there is one issue you want to solve. So one thing you saw like explanation. Okay, another is this program is printing something. Okay, but if I put here small s, and what we are doing from this list, print the city name which start with yes, but all city names start with caps and I am putting small here. Okay, this can be a typo, and if you see, there is no output. So I can add the context and ask Copilot, okay, explain why my code is not printing any city name. Okay, so what we are doing, we are just putting the command explain why my code is not printing any city name, and just hit enter. So what it will do, we are giving the context also. Okay, so it is giving to fix this, you need to change the filter to check and uppercase yes. So now you see, so manually if you want to go, it will be difficult, like we will think okay, there are yes cities starting with yes, but we are not able to understand, right? So Copilot is quickly able to identify what is the issue, and it gives the output also what you need to do. Okay, you need to change this yes to capital, and then it will give the output. So you saw like explanation also, it can do fix also. So for example, if I just delete this also main and okay, and if I ask okay, I'll just put slash explain what is error in code. Okay, so we are just missing the one statement, and it is immediately able to, this is syntax error and declaration of the line demo 1. Okay, publish static void main. So it is able to understand okay, where is the issue. Okay, another thing, so we have seen explain, then how to fix the code also. Okay, we will see how to write also, but not in the ask mode. We will go to edit mode and we'll understand what is the edit. So we can have context of multiple files also, and the commands what we can do, we can explain, we can fix, we can help, need help. If you want to write unit test, if you want to generate unit test, you can use this one along with the prompt. If you want to generate documentation, you can use this hyphen doc, simplify. If you want, there is a function which is very complex, and if you want to simplify, you can simplify, and clear. So clear means let's say if you are now you want to ask something different which is not relevant. Okay, so always use the plus button to start a new conversation. So or you can use the slash clear. So means it will clear all his memory, okay, whatever he remember. Because when you ask something and you just switch the context, so let's say you are talking about Java, and immediately if you ask Python question, and if you don't mention okay, I want a Python code snippet, it will still give in Java, because it will refer to previous conversation, and it may risk new conversation or clear it. Now moving to the edit mode. Okay, so what is edit mode? So if you want to do the modification directly within the file, you can use the edit mode here. Okay, so let's say I have attached this file, empty file, as a context, and here if I ask something, write program to reverse string. Okay, so we are just asking write program to reverse string. So in which language Copilot will return it? So it will write in the Java only. Even if we are opening the new context, not giving which language I want, because of the context. So if you see, the context contains .java file, so it understand you are writing the code in the Java. So let's hit it. So what is the difference in edit mode? Let's see. Okay, so edit mode will do the modification directly within the file, and you have to review it if you want to see the difference, see or accept the changes or decline it. So if you just accept it, you don't need to do the copy paste also. Okay, so your code is written here. Okay, you just need to review and accept it. Let me see if this code is working or not. If I right click and run, so it is original string is hello world, and it is reversing also. Okay, if you see like how quickly Copilot is able to do it now. Okay, so we have seen the edit mode also, and in edit mode we have a different thing. So if I put here hash, sorry, not hash, @ where is that option? Okay, we can add a context also. Okay, so in ask mode we have different commands available here, but it is not showing in the edit mode. Okay, but you can add a context here. Even the complete package also you can attach here. Okay, and different files also. Now we'll move to the agent mode. Okay, agent mode, what it will do, it can take the n number of requests. Okay, if you have multiple requests, write a code, run the code, then check the results. Okay, again run the code, check the results, or write a feature file, then write a step definition, then write a page object model. So it will handle multiple requests, it will do the all the modification. Even if you want to review your framework, that also can be done using the this agent mode. Okay, so I'll write here, let me give the context, review the attached file for clean code principle. Second task I want to give is add one more method to reverse character, okay, from string. Okay, or reverse a number. Okay, so these are the two tasks. Please run the Java code. Okay, I'm giving the multiple instructions to review the attached file for the clean code principle. Okay, add the new method, it added the new method also, and to run it, if you see, to run it, it is asking me, do you want to continue? Okay, do you want to run this one? Okay, so changes are done, I can accept it, and now to run we just need to give confirmation, it will run also, and you see it to print the output. Okay, so what agent mode can do, agent mode can do multiple things at a time. Okay, and let me accept this one. Okay, so it will keep doing his work. If you ask like lengthy explanation, or if you ask like multiple tasks to do to Copilot, it may take more time based on your project. If your project is big and if you ask to review all the code base, it may take 30 minutes, 1 hour also. Okay, but what I observe is in agent mode it gets stuck. If you have like lengthy code, it may get stuck also. Okay, it at some place. Okay, that's what my observation. So this is agent mode. I hope this basic understanding is you got now basic understanding what is the ask, what to do inside ask, what is the edit mode. Okay, it will do the modification into the file directly, and agent mode can take a multiple instruction at a time. There are other option also. Let's say you have some error in this method and it is not working perfectly, so just right click here, you will see the option called Copilot here. Okay, you see large Copilot and inline chat. Okay, so if you have to ask like inline chat, so within this file specific to this function, okay, you ask something like explain me this. Sorry, I have not added proper syntax. Explain, and it will explain me this code. Okay, if you want to ask like doc, so if you want to create a documentation for this method, so that also can be done through the Copilot. And then once the documentation is done, there is icon, you can just accept it. Let me maximize this. You see, click on here, it will insert. Okay, and then close it. You see documentation is added. So if you have like very big method, I want to add documentation for this one, so you can do it here also. Okay, right click Copilot, inline chat, and just right here /docs doc and enter. It will generate a documentation for this method. Okay, and if you see, it is asking, okay, it takes the parameter also. The main method demonstrate usage of string and number reverse method. Okay, so that's how like you can download documentation. If you want to simplify this code also, if you right click, go to Copilot, and there is a simplify option, generate document directly, even without going to this one, explain this code, fix this code. Okay, I will just click on simplify. Okay, it's nothing to do. Okay, it is already simple. So these are the different options you can use. Right click, go here, and fix, explain, generate test also. Okay, so okay, we have seen the different options here, how it can work. So this is all about the basic things about Copilot. Okay, what is Copilot, what it can do, we have seen. So I'll create another videos specifically to how it work with the automation framework. Okay, how it is useful for developer, how it is useful in unit testing to increase the coverage. Okay, branch coverage or line coverage. Okay, everything. If you have like failed unit test, how we can fix those unit test cases, or if your automation script is failing, how to fix that using Copilot. Okay, but you have to always review the code or output generated by Copilot. Okay, thank you. I think we'll meet in another video. Thank you.